June 4th wasn't as dangerous as post 31st December. It was terrible. It was real mayhem. It was terrifying. And I thought, like there's a storm. It's time to hold on to something. You do it at some point in time. You are exhausted. You are tired. It's after them after. You have to give in. So June 4th, after the killing, I said, now the time has come for me to go. But that killing there, in my letter of resignation, I'll try and get a copy.
You mean June 4th or 31st December?
No, June 31st, we are in power.
Yeah.
June 4th, not June. June 30th, when they killed the judges.
Yeah.
I hung on for 6 months. But when the judges died, I was here, one Justice Archer, the Chief Justice. He lived not far from me. He walked down here. He came to alert me that something had gone wrong. He walked to my house. He's a good friend of mine. Walked to my house, came here, and I figured what is happening, what has happened. Quantado, just Quantado and Japan, Japan. He said they have been abducted. Then Major Kelson, I don't know Major Kelson, he's dead now. Another cousin of mine came here. Then Major Akwa's wife came to him. Then Major Akwa had been taken away, nobody knew where he was. You know.
And they were taken in a Fiat Capagnola, which had been imported into the country by the government-owned GNTC. See, the whole thing in Ghana, I keep on coming back to the same story. That we don't have the courage to speak the truth. I've said it more than 100 times. People knew the truth, but they were too afraid to speak. Other people knew. And this is not only in Ghana. You go to Kennedy, was killed in Dallas by Lee Harvey Oswald. Then Jack Ruby was going to, and he killed him, and this killed. And these things are funny. And you never get to know who killed who. Because the people that knew don't have the courage to speak the truth. It's in Ghana. Other people know what's going on, but we are afraid to speak the truth. So when did you leave the PNDC?
So from June on, as soon as the murder took place, June 30th, I said my days were numbered. I was counting down.
So you are one of the people who knew where the culprits were pointing to, where...
When it happened, in the government, there were meetings, there were a lot of anger. I believe that Rawlings didn't know anything about it. That abduction and killing, I know. From my experience, from my training experience, I went to him. I've told him, morning, Justice Archer came here and Major Clearson. Then General Akwa, he was my ADC at the time, Obed Akwa.
The current
CDS. The picture is there.
Yeah.
He came to me in the morning and said what I had heard. So I went to the Gonda barracks to meet with President Rawlings and asked him whether he knew what had happened. And he had heard it. He was in the mood that, you see, when you are an experienced person, you can always tell, Shakespeare says that you cannot tell the mind's construction in the face. That's Macbeth. I still remember my little teacher in school. My head's still working. The brains are still working.
No, everything is working. Don't fear.
No, I'm saying that if the brain is healthy, then you're a healthy person. Because the brain is the engine of the body. Okay. Everything is working. So I look at the man's face, where he's supposed to, I thought this man didn't know anything. But he said, he's just been told about this. Who caused this stupid thing? I'm quoting him. Who did the stupid thing? If he knew about it, would he utter those words? Who did the stupid thing? I knew the man didn't know anything about it.
So, as the CDS, it happened under your watch?
It happened under my watch.
Not under your supervision, but what I'm saying that on your time.
In my time.
In your time,
That's right. But the thing is that you have the government. You had the chief of defense, you had the government.
Sadly, we as civilians couldn't separate them, especially in the early days of the PNDC. We saw every soldier as part of the government. And they conducted themselves as such.
I think that if you knew the people involved, if you knew them outside the government as human beings, you knew their character. If you get Nunoo-Mensah had done this, Nunoo-Mensah, no, I don't believe you. Because you knew who I am.
Who they were,
Yeah, then I don't believe you. I doubt. you know. So those who knew me knew that I would not be part of this act. How? What have I got?
It was still difficult.
Yeah.
Pricking your conscience.
Yeah. But if you actually read my letter of resignation, I'm gonna get a copy here. I'm gonna get a copy for you.
Okay.
3.5-page letter. It's quite thorough.
How many pages?
3.5 pages.
3.5 pages. Handwritten?
No, typed.
Typed. Okay.
I wrote it. My brain was. I just got up one night and just wrote it. I just got up about 12 o'clock and began writing to resign. My wife, nobody knew about it.
So because you see, Samakwa was somebody you knew in person.
Not even Samakwa's death, but the whole idea.
Yeah.
But me being part of a government that committed this crime. Tomorrow will tell my granddaughter, if your father was a murderer. I mean, how? So I had to get out and purify myself. So I had to resign. By resigning and condemning the act in no uncertain terms. Just dastardly act, could not be supported by someone like me. So today, I resigned from the government and retired from the armed forces voluntarily. How many people have retired and resigned from the armed forces voluntarily like this? So I made up my mind to actually leave with my letter. In the morning, I sent to the President, then Chairman Rawlings, that I had quit. He sent one doctor, he's dead now, to come and plead with me. But I said, no, I made up my mind. It took a long time to plan this. It's not something I just thought about, I'm thinking about for a long time. And that's the end.